Welcome to another episode of Sea of Thieves News. The option to play in safer seas is nearly here. We're celebrating the festive season with gifts and glory, and Drew Stevens returns with updates on new changes coming to the game. Safer Seas is a new option that allows you to experience Sea of Thieves without being part of the shared world. You can head out on the waves with up to 3 other players and enjoy many activities, from battling deadly skeleton ships to experiencing epic stories with tall tales. Crucially, there won't be any other players in the world except for those on your crew. So if you're looking for a mode where you can explore the world at your own pace, then Safer Seas is the ideal option. And there's not long to wait until you can try it for yourself. Safer Seas launches with our next game update on December 7th. As we head into the season of warming yourself by the fire, sipping on a sweet libation, and scratching around the chocolate tin for anything other than one of the coconut ones, in Sea of Thieves, we're celebrating with a special Gifts and Glory event. From the 18th to the 24th of December, we'll be spreading festive cheer throughout the seas, with a glorious tree to pop your presents under at Sanctuary Outpost, and a sack full of login bonuses too. Play during the event and we'll gift you a tidy amount of gold, the precious present flag for your ship, Skull of Destiny and Cursed Chest voyages, and the Festival of Giving fireworks crate to help you light up the sky of the Sea of Thieves. We're also offering a special login bonus to help you celebrate Grog. Set sail on the Sea of Thieves between the 30th of December and the 2nd of January, and you'll unlock the Grog tankard. Or for those who earned it previously, you'll receive an additional notch to mark another year on the seas. Now have your memes on standby as we head over to Drew for more information on the changes we're bringing to the game. Don't worry, I'll just wait right here.
Hey everyone. So I promised a festive edition of Spicy News this time round, but then the team told me that this was going to be dropping on the 29th of November, which is way too early. So for this, I can only apologise. This feels so wrong. But let's get on with the news, and start off with the Skull of Siren Song. There've been some amazing stories shared already, from epic chases to all-out island wars. A particular team favourite was Hitbo's Briggsy cosplay, which led to a world-class steal. Bravo, dude. We recently released a hotfix to address a couple of early issues that were identified. First up, there was a fix to the voyage items to ensure that keys could be used in chests and things could be handed into Briggsy at the end of the encounter. That should all now be fixed. Next up, some fixes to prevent voyage items being carried to parts of the world that enabled them to be hidden or to be lost. There's a special place in hell for anyone that took the skull up to the top of the Coral Fortress. You know who you are, and now that's fixed. And then also some changes to the skull's cursed effects on ships. The galleon and the brig are now going to be slowed even further to encourage crews to chase during the encounter. The team have also been assessing how the meta is starting to form around the voyage, with different tactics being deployed at different phases of the encounter. A key outlier here already is crews trying to use scuttle to gain a tactical advantage. This clearly isn't part of the intended design and something that we need to address. There's clearly a careful balance here that we need to maintain, with crews legitimately defeated during the encounter, making sure they don't feel out of the fight. So we'll make sure that crews that are sunk still respawn nearby in order to re-engage with the fight. Where we'll focus our efforts, however, is ensuring that scuttling retains its purpose of getting crews out of harm's way, not providing them a tactical advantage in that final stage of the battle. Next up, a quick update on game performance. So this continues to be a high priority for the team, getting us back to a stable experience and returning us to 6 ships on a server. The team have addressed some of the surface level issues they've identified, but they're now digging deeper into client and server performance, and that's going to take us some time. There's no big updates to share right now, but we know the experience isn't good enough, and we're working on it. And finally, I can hear your cries. Drew, where's the spice? What are you nerfing next? Since we went after quick switching, the topic of exploits and tricks has been highly discussed in our community. I want to spend a little bit of time sharing our stance on some of the most commonly discussed ones right now. So first up, ladder juking. So letting go of the ladder, getting a cheeky shot off, grabbing the ladder again, fully within the mechanics and fair game, so juke away. Next up, sprint carrying. So whether that's land or on sea, this effectively pushes against the design principle that players have reduced movement when they're carrying items. So this is on the list to get fixed. So wall running. There's a scenario when the larger ships lean over to the one side that players can get a chance to run alongside the hull. This is an incredibly niche scenario, and it's certainly something that Captain Jack Sparrow would totally try and do, so we're okay with it. So players aggressively spinning their mouse underwater to avoid getting hit? No. We're going to fix up the hitboxes and make sure that you can still be hit underwater, even when you're doing this. Any scenario where you can get yourself partially stuck in the ship and then launch yourself out to gain a tactical advantage, we need to fix up those areas. Next up, silent boarding. So the design principle here is that there should always be a subtle audio cue when a player climbs on board, enabling you to defend. If there's scenarios where this isn't happening, we need to go fix them. And finally, an oldie but a goodie, the sword lunge. This was clearly an unintended mechanic, but elevated swordplay with extra mobility and locked itself firmly into our meta. There's no firm date commitments to any of these exploits that I've called out here, and while these aren't bannable offences, just don't get too comfortable using them. Well, that's enough spice for now. I'm off to go bathe in some mulled wine. See you all in the new year.
As we approach this special time of year, we know that pirates want to look their best. And if you head over to the Pirate Emporium, you'll find it's your one-stop shop for festive stocking fillers. These wintry wonders will be available with the release of our next update on December 7th. In case you missed it, by purchasing promotional packs of Doritos, Mountain Dew, or Rockstar Energy Drink, you can get your hands on exclusive in-game content for a selection of Xbox games. And in the case of Sea of Thieves, you can unlock the Chipped Tankard. This promotion ends on December 29th, so there's still time to claim your reward. For more information about this promotion, just visit the link shown below. And we're not quite done yet. Just a brief reminder that the Season 10 Community Weekend is almost here. From the 2nd to the 4th of December, you can dive into a weekend of community-related goodness with login bonuses, pop-up plunder, and more. And that's it for another episode. If you liked what you just saw and you want to see more about Sea of Thieves, then remember to like, subscribe, and ring the little ship's bell. We'll be back in the new year with more exciting Sea of Thieves news, so until then, we'll see you on the seas.